Today, we're meeting 5 animals with real-life superpowers. No capes needed because their bodies already do the impossible. Octopus. This squishy escape artist is an octopus, and it might be the smartest animal without a backbone on the whole planet. An octopus has 3 hearts pumping blue blood through its body. It has no bones at all, so it can squeeze through any gap bigger than its beak, even a hole the size of a coin. Its skin is covered in tiny color-changing cells so it can blend into rocks, sand, or coral in seconds. Guess what else? 2/3 of an octopus's brain cells are actually in its arms, not its head. That means each arm can taste, touch, and even solve simple problems on its own. Some octopuses have been seen picking up coconut shells and carrying them around like portable armor. If it loses an arm, no big deal, it just grows a new one. You might think octopuses are simple sea creatures, but actually they've solved mazes and opened jars in science labs. A giant Pacific octopus can stretch its arms as wide as a small car is long. When danger comes close, it blasts out a cloud of ink and jets away backward. Whoa, right? All that power packed into something with 0 bones. Speaking of built-in body magic, our next animal has a different kind of superpower, pure speed. Peregrine Falcon. This sharp-winged flyer is a peregrine falcon, and it's officially the fastest animal on the entire planet. When a peregrine falcon spots prey, it folds its wings and dives straight down. That dive can hit over 200 miles per hour, faster than a race car. Can you believe that? Special little baffles inside its nostrils let it breathe safely even while falling that fast. It also has a clear third eyelid that swipes across its eye like a windshield wiper, protecting it during the dive. Peregrine falcons have incredible eyesight, letting them spot prey from far, far away. You might think the fastest bird would be the one that flaps its wings fastest, but actually, a peregrine's speed record only counts during its dive, not regular flying. These birds live on every continent except Antarctica, from icy cliffs to busy city skyscrapers. Baby falcons, called eyases, start practicing their flying skills within weeks of hatching. A peregrine falcon is roughly the size of a crow, but don't let that fool you. It's one of nature's most skilled hunters. Speaking of animals that surprise you with what's hiding underneath, let's meet a creature with a superpower science still studies closely. This smiling, pink-faced swimmer is an axolotl, and it can regrow almost any part of its body. Axolotls are a type of salamander, but unlike most salamanders, they never grow up the usual way. They keep their tadpole-like gills and stay water-dwelling their whole lives. Those feathery gills on the sides of its head aren't decoration. That's how it breathes underwater. Here's the wow part. If an axolotl loses a leg, a piece of its tail, or even damages its heart or brain, it can grow that part back, good as new. Guess what happens next? Scientists study axolotls closely, hoping to learn secrets that could someday help human medicine. You might think axolotls are common everywhere, but actually in the wild, they only live in a few lakes and canals near Mexico City, and they're critically endangered there. Luckily, many axolotls live safely in aquariums and labs around the world. Its cheerful, permanent smile comes from the shape of its mouth, not an actual expression. An adult axolotl is usually about as long as a school ruler. With those feathery gills waving like a headdress, it truly looks like nothing else on Earth. Speaking of animals that don't back down from anything, get ready for one of the toughest creatures alive. This small but mighty animal is a honey badger, and it's been called the most fearless creature on the planet. Despite its name, the honey badger isn't closely related to true badgers at all. It's actually part of the weasel family. Its skin is thick and loose, almost like a baggy sweater, which lets it twist around and fight back even if something grabs it. Honey badgers regularly eat venomous snakes, and their bodies can handle a surprising amount of snake venom without getting seriously hurt. I know that sounds made up, but it's true. They're incredibly fast diggers, able to disappear into a new burrow in just minutes. A honey badger is only about the size of a medium dog, but it's known to stand its ground against animals much bigger, like lions or hyenas. You might think something that small would avoid danger, but actually, honey badgers are famous for doing the opposite. They eat almost anything: insects, eggs, fruit, and small animals, earning a reputation as nature's ultimate tough guy. Guess what happens next? Even bees can't scare it off from raiding a hive for honey, which is exactly how it got its name. Speaking of animals with a shocking trick up their sleeve, our final creature has a superpower you can practically feel. This long, sleek swimmer is an electric eel, and it can generate its own electricity. Here's a fun surprise. An electric eel isn't actually a true eel at all. It's more closely related to catfish. Most of its long body is packed with special organs built just for making electricity. A big jolt from an electric eel can reach around 600 volts, way more than a wall outlet. Whoa, right? It uses weaker electric pulses like a built-in radar system, helping it see through murky, muddy river water where eyesight doesn't help much. An electric eel can grow longer than a canoe paddle, stretching out to about 8 feet. Even though it lives in water, it actually has to swim up to gulp air at the surface every so often to breathe. You might think all that electricity would hurt the eel itself, but actually its body has special protection that keeps it safe. Electric eels mostly use their shocks for hunting and for staying safe from bigger predators, not for showing off. Living quietly in slow rivers and swamps across South America, this animal proves that real superpowers don't need a costume. From an octopus with arms that think for themselves to an eel that makes its own lightning, every single animal had a power that sounds like science fiction, but it's all real. Thanks so much for exploring these wild superpowers with us today, and we can't wait to see you on the next wild adventure.